All right, what's up, guys? Hope you guys are having a great day. Thank you guys so much for the support recently, and I have an amazing gameplay for you guys here today. We're going to be taking on young Kiv, one of the greatest competitive Madden players of all time. This is actually a $5,000 tournament, 16-man tournament, double elimination. You had to qualify for it. I believe it's ran by the PK Knights. It's an esports organization. So this is going to be a really awesome opportunity for us to get ready for our Club Series finals for the Bengals on December 15th, get some really good tournament reps. And we're going to be taking, I mean, you can't really get a better rep than this. We're playing Kiv. The guy I play in the Bengals club, Crush, is actually in the same crew as Kiv. So they're going to play very similar. This is a really good repetition game for me. And, you know, I want to win it too, man. I want to take home that $3,000 first prize. So this is going to be an absolute sweat game. Comes down to the last play of the game. I hope you guys enjoy it, though. Thank you guys so much for the support as usual. With that being said, man, let's go ahead and jump into the highlights. All right, so here we go, guys. We're starting off early here. We're in that Raiders playbook using the trips tight end, and we're going to go ahead and get sacked early on. It's going to be a pretty frequent occurrence in this game. He's sending the dogs a lot of the time here. He's running this 3-3-5 wide formation. Right there on 3rd and 9, we actually come up with a clutch dot right there to Todd Heap. Todd Heap, a new tight end in the game, one of those Team of the Week cards. Actually super solid. Todd Heap might be the best tight end in the game right now. I potentially had a touchdown to him right there with a pass lead to the left. He did, in fact, get past that deep third on the left-hand side. That was Dion, though. Didn't really want to test him. I'm just going to go ahead, check down right here. Reggie Bush on the hitch. It definitely seems like I have Todd Heap a lot right there. As you can see, I think Kiv agrees with me. He actually made a different adjustment there. DRC runs straight back with him that time, so I probably should have taken my shot early, but because he's making that adjustment to go ahead and stop that streak from being open for a touchdown, it's going to actually leave that corner out wide open. If he had left it like, you know, that adjustment early on where it kind of looked like the streak was open, it probably would have played the corner out a lot better. But like I said, since I noticed that, since he noticed it as well before I could go ahead and throw it, it's just going to leave that corner out wide open. That's kind of like where the chess match of competitive Madden comes into play. If they take away one thing, you know, if you keep having your cover 3 beater open and then they adjust to it, it's probably going to leave something else open, like a deep corner down the sideline. And that's just one example. There's so many different things we could talk about in that category, but, you know, I can't even really think of too many of them off the top of my head. Right here, he potentially has a deep post. We have to run back to it with that new Night Train Lane cornerback. He's actually a beast, man. A lot of people are saying that he doesn't look that good. Bro, he's a physical giant. He plays just like a safety, so he's going to be pretty good in run support as well. I think he's awesome. Plus, I'm running a Cardinals theme team. I got 25 Cardinals on my team and 25 Niners. Gives me +1 speed to each player on that team. Right there, Dwight Freeney, another addition to my Cardinals theme team, man. A new 50 player just added last week. He is an absolute beast, man. One of my favorite cards in the game already. He's up there with the likes of Ricky Jackson and Derek Thomas and LT already for me. And he's playing D tackle, so right there, DRC, another 50 card, actually coming up with a huge interception. I probably should have just went down in the end zone. A bad decision right there for me to take that out. I really don't like being pinned inside my own 5. It's very scary. Right there, as you can see, he actually plays decent run defense, but I'm just spamming the juke stick with Reggie Bush, trying to fall forward. We actually end up picking up 9 yards for a really nice game. We convert on the next down. Brings up a 2nd and 10 after incompletion on first. So right here, we potentially have a touchdown to Todd Heap again with a pass lead to the right. So you guys can see that he's kind of going back and forth between either deep having it or deep thirding it. When he deep thirds, it's going to be open. When he doesn't deep third, when he deep halves, that corner route's going to be open. The corner route, we actually had a step on, I believe that was Ronnie Lott right there. Unfortunate to not get our feet in bounds. It's going to bring up a 4th and 8. He did get an offsides penalty right there, so we got an extra 5 yards. I figured I would go for it. And we got absolutely screamed at. He came out 1-4-6 right there, just screamed at me. I had no chance of getting anything off. He played pretty good coverage behind it as well. And then on 2nd and goal right here, too easy of a dot, man. I basically just guarded the sidelines, left the middle of the field completely wide open. Bad decision for me right there. I should have played the same exact defense that we got the pick on earlier. So, yeah, definitely a questionable decision for me to go for it there. I feel like I had been, you know, moving the ball pretty easily so far in this game. And then, you know, Kiv's such a good offensive player. It doesn't really matter whether he gets the ball at my own 15 or my own 50. I feel like I have a better chance of stopping him inside the red zone than I do of just giving him the ball at like the 50-yard line. I know it sounds kind of weird, But I feel like a lot of these elite offensive players, your best chance of really stopping them is in the red zone. A lot of bend but don't break defense is probably the way to go against these guys, because trying to just shut them down on every play, try to hold him to 0 yards or an incompletion on every single play, it's just not really going to be realistic. So, you know, the bend but don't break philosophy is definitely a solid one. As he goes for a sideline to Todd Heap, he's using Todd Heap as well, up to the 42-yard line, 4 seconds, no timeouts. He's going to go for the boot. It looks good, but fortunately for us, it's a bit short. I believe 39 yards with no wind is actually the max distance you can kick from. And then my opponent's going to go ahead, start with the ball right here. Almost falls right to Isaiah Simmons for a pick six. That would have been very, very fortunate. But again, I believe that was Dwight Freeney just generating a ton of pressure. A really nice dot on the C route to McLaurin right there up the sideline from my opponent. He's running this Carolina bunch. You know, everyone, yes, I mean, pretty much it seems like everyone online is running that. Again, Dwight Freeney coming through clean. Would have liked to sack there, but he forced the incompletion. Brings up a 3rd and long. Dwight Freeney might be the best player in my team right now. I'm not going to lie. This dude is balling out. Right here, I accidentally blitz my safety, but it ends up working really well because we have a really nice lurk between the 2 routes there. It allows us enough time to get another shed. I didn't pay attention to who just shedded. It might have been Dwight Freeney, but Night Train Lane with the scoop and score. Let me know in the comments below who actually forced the pressure right there. But again, some really nice pressure. Almost got to him. The block gets picked up at the last second. He's going to scramble with Josh Allen. A lot of people ask me why I don't use Josh Allen, why I don't use Brett Favre, why I use Culpepper instead. Because almost no one else, it seems like, as far as pro players go, use Culpepper. But Culpepper's amazing for me. Right there, 3rd and 6. Could have been a pick. We had a zone there. Could have been a completion as well. Kind of a 50-50 ball. Right here, we play perfect defense. But because my opponent got hit, man, it actually falls right to him. We were right on it. We had a really nice lurk. He was going to throw it right to us for a pick. And because he got hit, it completely changed the trajectory. And it falls right to his running back. That was a super fortunate play. A bit unlucky for us. But regardless, we've been playing really good defense so far. I'm very confident in my ability to stop. Right there, Ricky Jackson is zone. Actually in the right spot. Definitely could have made a play on it, but Ricky Jackson has like 50 zones, so you can't really expect him to do anything there. You know, it wasn't a bad shout. Right here, 2nd and 10. We're going to play some really good defense. Generate a sack right there with Ricky Jackson. Ricky Jackson, I've been talking all this good stuff about Dwight Freeney, but I honestly believe Ricky Jackson is the best player in the game on defense. He's so good. Him and Freeney are an amazing combo, and then Derek Thomas off the other edge as well. But again, I told you it was super unlucky that we got that unfortunate animation to give up the 1st down. But I told you guys I believed in my defense. We had to keep composure. We had to stay calm. We couldn't get tilted off it, and we were able to hold my opponent to 3. We're still up 4 right there. Kind of a tough drop from Terry. I feel like he was wide open, kind of a tough drop there, but we're going to move on to 3rd and 8 here. As you can see from the threat detector ability, he actually blitzes his corner at the last second, leaves Chad Johnson completely wide open for a really nice dot. Huge gain up to the 35-yard line right there. We're playing pretty good offense. We're 7 for 11 with like 140 yards. So, you know, Kiv's known for his offense. You know, he's probably one of the best offense players of all time, if not the best. But honestly, I think his defense is super underrated as well. It's something every time I've played Kiv, I always thought his defense was better than his offense. It's probably just a matchup type thing, but, you know, I'm pretty happy with the way we've played so far. We obviously had that 1 turnover on downs, but, you know, we're still in a pretty good spot to win this game here. I'm going to go ahead, kick my 3 on 4th and 12, 2:26 to go. He does have all 3 timeouts, so this game is by no means over. You know, I'd say this is probably an even probability for both of us to win. And, yeah, you know what? I don't want to talk about it, bro. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk. Kmac, what are you doing there? I don't know. I don't know what I was doing there, all right? I don't know why I clicked on, missed the hit stick, and then stripped the other dude and just gave him a free kick return touchdown, all right? I don't want to talk about it, so we're just going to go ahead and move on to the next play, all right? That never happened. You guys ever seen Men in Black with the memory flash thing? That's basically what I'm doing right now. You guys did not see that. You guys did see this, however, a really nice run on 1st down from Reggie Bush here. Some nice little run stick to cut inside of the user and up to the 33-yard line with 2:08 left. And then right here, crazy reach forward animation. I almost don't even want that. You know, it goes right to the 2-minute warning, and we only really saved 10 seconds right there, and we were already in field goal range. I would have preferred to go down at like, you know, 2nd and 2 or 2nd and 1. That would have been a lot better. 2nd and 7 after a 3-yard run. We're gonna go ahead. We have the crosser wide open for a touchdown, and we get hit as we throw for a throw out of sack. It falls right to Dion for the acrobat pick. a bit unlucky right there. I should have seen the pressure coming off the left side. We did have the wide open touchdown, but I mean, we got instantly shedded by 2 people right there. I got to recognize that. Probably not the best decision to try and throw the ball deep there, even though we did have the touchdown. But right here, we play perfect defense. We have the drag manned up. We send Dion as soon as he tries to take off. We force a fumble, but we're not able to get it. 2nd and 12 right here. Perfect defense once again. We're going to get some sheds ourselves. Freeney again coming up the middle for a 2nd sack of the game. 3rd and 18. Perfect defense again, man. We really bagged up here. And then I believe that is Derek Thomas with his 2nd sack of the game. So we've generated, I think Ricky Jackson, Derek Thomas, and Freeney have 2 sacks apiece for 6 total. Quick math, man. I did in fact graduate college. We go for the pump block right here. We miss it. We're going to get the ball at about the 50-yard line with 51 seconds left and 1 timeout. So we have an opportunity to clutch up right here. He's going to send the dogs at me. Todd Heap on the drag. We basically just did a high-low read right there. He went high. We threw it low, and we're already into field goal range. I'm going to go ahead and run the ball since he doesn't have enough timeouts to stop me, and then I'm just going to go for the ice from right here, man. I probably should have ran the ball once more and stayed in the middle of the field. Kicking from a hash, especially this far with ice, certainly not easy. 4-mile-an-hour wind to the right as well. This is definitely a super tough kick. And it's not right down the middle, but it was definitely good, man. We absolutely drill it. So GG's to Kiv. That was a crazy, crazy game. You know, I have a lot of respect for Kiv, one of the best players, in my opinion, in the entire game. And I think that's everyone's opinion, but I think he's truly one of the best. I thought we played really well that game. We had a good game plan. We executed it really well. So GG's to Kiv, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for the support, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, man. Peace.